We are back with round 2. Terrible hand. I'm gonna ship it. Better. Bottom. We have some early plays that we want to be able to make. Our opponent did not lead with the cliffside lookout, so that's a good sign for us. Serene Steward is bad though, so I guess it's gonna get dropped. Alright, our opponent seems to be off black mana. Another Serene Steward. Guess for Sighting and Rising Miasma. No blocks. Okay. Guess we're Skyline Cascading this one. Getting this Reproach was a great draw because it allows us to play the Skyline Cascade and still have a removal spell up. Alright, our opponent found their black mana. Stonehaven Medic. Sure. Why not? Another Serene Steward. No, it's just a Core Castigator. Sweet. Alright, they did not have the Soul Reads. Yeah, I'll play a Shadow Glider, I think. I could also just drop the Serene Steward, which actually... Yeah, we're just gonna save ourselves some life points here. We just need to not let them get their engine moving. Drana's Emissary. Yup. Resolves. Sweet, land. I'll play the Shadow Glider. And then I can play this Angel of Renewal. If my opponent attacks with the Core Castigator, words are hard. I don't think I actually block. This turn, anyway. Considering my opponent has Blighted Fen mana next turn. I do block the Drana's Emissary, though. If my opponent has Tandem Tactics, that's fine. It's a little unfortunate, but, you know, worth it. Alright, so Tide Drifter is not, I think, what we want to be doing. We just want to play the Angel of Renewal, and hopefully our opponent just doesn't draw the land for the Blighted Fen activation. If they do, Stasis Snare. Sure. I don't get any life. Well, hopefully next turn I draw something reasonable. Take 4. That's pretty reasonable. We're just gonna cast it, see what we draw. It might have been better to awaken a land rather than just get stone 2 for 1. Alright, now I think we're just dead. Unless we draw, like, a way to exile the Zulaport Cutthroat and then Caster and Processor. Or they just have the... yeah, okay. Yes, I would like to play first. Yeah, I'll keep this. Got a Hedron Archive into Coastal Discovery, which is pretty sweet. Oh, and we have our swamp already. Sweet. Oh, and a clutch of cards. So much stuff. Zulaport Cutthroat. You know what blocks Zulaport Cutthroat? Pilgrim's Eye. Pilgrim's Eye blocks it all day. Yes please. I'll take planes, put it in my hand. Bippity boppity boo, etc., etc. I'll block. Hedron Archive, face down in defense mode. Not attacking. Just blocking the Zulaport Cutthroat. Mark Strider and Clutch of Currents are both great against Serene Steward. Fun fact. Draw 2 cards. Get a Conduit of Ruin. Attack you for 4. This Conduit of Ruin is most certainly getting a Bane of Balaged. I'll block. Ooh. I was about to say, attacking with Stonehaven Medic. It's a little sketchy. I'll block. Ooh, Drown Out of Hope. Definitely play Skyline Cascade. Keep this tapped. Yeah, I think I just want to play the Conduit. Yes. Bane of Balaged. Bane of Balaged only costs 5! So good. I'll block. Lithomancer's focus? Whatever. I'll take it. Not really worth losing my Conduit of Ruin. Like, the goal right now is just to play Bane of Alagad, attack with it, and have things to process for the rest of the game. Mortuary Mire. Alright. Drawn as Emissary. You got it. Taking 9. Interesting. Oh, I could have had one more mana available. Never mind. Sure. Choosing not to pay for Serene Steward is interesting. Maybe they have the Wrath? Which is fine, we have ways to rebuild, and we have a Hedron Archive and stuff. But also, we have this Plains card that does not die to the Wrath. Stasis Snare. I'm gonna call it. My opponent has a Stasis Snare. Ondu Rising. Okay. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 7. Plus a trick of some sort. Well, I will... I'll block here? Yeah. Gideon's Reproach? Yeah, that's fine. So, my opponent's at 12, and I have 9 power on board. Oh, no, 13 now. Never mind. I could have won if my opponent hadn't gained all that life. Inspired charge? A second Ondu Rising. It could be a second Ondu Rising. Beginning combat? I'll block. So we're gonna cast this with Awaken, targeting this dude and this land and... and tap this thing. And tap that thing. My opponent could have the Prevent All Damage Awaken card. That's fine. Yeah, okay. We're sending a message with this Tide Drifter. It's probably a bad idea. We're probably gonna get super punished for attacking the Tide Drifter. Encircling Fissure, yeah. Alright, well. Right now, my opponent has 5 damage on board. They need 2 Lithomancer's Focuses, or a Lithomancer's Focus and a Tandem Tactics, or just an Inspire Charge. Let's see if they have it. Alright, a Serene Steward, sure. John's Emissary, sure. Core Entanglers. That's a good one, I think. Yeah, and then we can Gideon's Reproach, whatever. The attack with. Yep, it works for me. Not attacking the Tide Drifter this turn. Alright, so my opponent could have gotten away with not blocking the Cascade, which they are currently doing, although I disagree with their decision to not block with the Mortuary Mire as opposed to, like, the Drana's Emissary. Yep, alright. So they didn't have anything else to do. Do I want a Rising Miasma? Not particularly. Not really a cub in a cub mood either. We'll just submit. See how it goes. Finally back. I feel like my opponent sideboarded into a completely different deck, just given the length of time that sideboarding took. Oh. Interesting. Alright, that's too bad. I'll see you guys in